is Eva Sadej. So I'm the CEO of Floss Bar Inc. I'm also the founder of, so where am I from? Some people think Mars, but no, I was born in Poland. I came here in 1992 with my family of 6. So I was an employee working at a hedge fund, 13 hours chained to the desk, not chained, of my own volition. And I saw that we didn't have a preventative health program. And so by being super busy, I wasn't able to maintain my health in the various ways that I like to. And so I started the company with the money that I earned working. I transitioned to the company full time. And I was always going to innovate in the healthcare space because my family is a bunch of doctors and nurses as well as married to doctors and nurses. So I found that the dental industry is about 10 years behind the healthcare industry in terms of innovation, and pounced on the opportunity. So I didn't come from a community where there are tons of entrepreneurs, but I was really inspired actually by my partner Stuart, who, while being a banker, on the side, he was able to create a company called Pour More, which was a whiskey subscription club. And he did that just in his off hours of work while working extremely long hours, and then was able to sell it to private equity. And that just was a complete awakening that, wow, I saw him go through that process. It was hard, but it wasn't impossible. And so I had that role model there. So I actually developed my own spreadsheet of about 20 different ideas that I was interested in pursuing, started talking to everyone about them. And after a while, there were certain ones that were really singing and others that were duds. And so I was able to whittle down the list and pursue this one. So as an entrepreneur, I describe myself actually as 2 animals. One is a raccoon, meaning I will dig through garbage to get it done, basically. And then the second one would be a lioness. I really care about my team. I really care about protecting my company, making sure it thrives. So this thing is my baby. So I'm going to protect those cubs and the cubs that are also our investors. You know, there's a mentality in the immigrant community that, you know, by 30 years old, you have to be settled in, have a family, buy a house, have an apartment, and it's like your life needs to shift when you turn 30. And that really reduces your timeline for getting through the experiences that give you the experience to be successful as a CEO. So I think of my life as, well, I'm going to live to 100. I have 60 years of business left in me. And so the decisions that I've made along the way, sometimes going in the wrong direction, were all learning experiences to get me where I am and get me where I want to be. So I go to networking events, and I went to a networking event that VentureOut hosted. Somebody forwarded it to me from a newsletter chain of some sort, and I'm pretty curious. I like people, I like pizza, so I came to that event, and at the event I was impressed with what was going on stage and the volume of people that are going to it. So I was like, why don't I know about this? And then I met Brian, actually, and I really clicked with him. I like his personality. He's very gregarious, always trying to think. He kind of looks in the distance and he's trying to think who to connect you to help you out. So I like that, and I didn't know the program offerings until they were explained to me, and then I experienced them in the retail tech program, which I found to be phenomenally useful. So that's a common question I'm asked. What does it mean to be a woman in tech? My company is technically a medical logistics company, which means that we have an extreme backbone of technology to be orchestrating humans, equipment, clinical care, patient records, and everything. So every company is a tech company, and so is Floss Bar. In terms of being a woman in tech, I think we've made a lot of progress in the major cities, so your New York, your San Fran, entrepreneurship hubs. And I actually think that, you know, in the progress we've made, I actually don't feel different by being a woman. I actually feel the age thing a lot more. Because if you compound being a woman and, you know, some biases there, and now you're a young woman, and now it's the healthcare services industry, put that together, you are at a disadvantage. So what I have found that is pretty useful is to use the concept of borrowed credibility. So if you worry that you're not going to be credible in XYZ, like, one, act confident, which isn't a problem for me, but secondly, just grab the expert and take them with you. Just use your resources. Don't let certain obstacles and biases be something that makes you not achieve your dream. Just add up the Lego pieces and go get what you want.